Let me know if you all can hear me now. I think I was muted. Let's try that again. What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? We're here tonight because of AI and design and Photoshop, mockups, and all things creative that we can be doing with our gifts. So I want to check in. And speaking of gifts, I want to know tonight, what are your creative gifts? What do you do, or what do you love to do? What would you do even if nobody paid you to do it? Like, what is that thing that makes you tick? Oh, awesome. Y'all can hear me now. Yes. So let me know, what is it that helps you float your boat or find your lost remote? Graphics? Is it making shirts? For me right now, I've been doing a lot of event design. Hold on, just speaking of event design. Hey, Twan. Hey, my love. I'm teaching a class right now on YouTube, and I was just talking about event design, and I see your number come through my phone. Okay, no problem. Thank you, love. All right. So that was one of the event production specialists. And like I said, it's been crazy, but I want y'all to know crazy in a good way, because um, a lot of what we think that we do in the graphic world, we play ourselves sometimes, and we want to start with the small projects, or the, oh, I'm just doing this for my daughter or my niece, and it's a little birthday party. And I want y'all to know it can be little right now, but just understand that the way that you execute, the way that you love what it is that you do, is going to turn this into something bigger than you ever expected. So I'm just giving you the heads up now, so you can come back to this recording later and you be like, you know what? She told me. She sure did. She absolutely told you. All right. So I want to get into a little bit about what it is that you want to learn how to design, what it is that you want to do, before we get quite into our design session for tonight. Right, this helps me to understand what we're here for more. Is it, hey, I want to learn how to use AI graphics in ways that I can actually sell them. I want to execute on Canva better, because right now all I can do is throw a picture and a couple of words on there. I don't know how to do drop shadows. I don't know how to cut out backgrounds. What is it that you struggle with right now? Because that will help me in displaying what I can help you with tonight. All right, Cricket, and you recently got into digital designs. Beautiful, because I'm all about the digital. That is the main thing that I do. Can I tell y'all something? The only time I make stuff now at this level is if it's super, super, super duper last minute, which sometimes for events, that's how they get me, okay? Because then now I got to go, like, for instance, tonight I have to make some pillows for the event. Fun stuff. Um, and I would not be making those pillows if it were not for me doing like basically, and I won't say it's always last minute, like the job is last minute. Sometimes just last minute, like it's a last thought, or it's hey, I forgot to order these lanyards. Can you make me 100 lanyards by tomorrow? And the only way to do that is to physically do them yourself. But the majority of the way that I make my money is digital. Okay, so I will tell y'all those stages and those phases. And then on top of that, the highest level of how I make my money is by teaching. So communicating with people, explaining things, and helping other people receive and retrieve their results, right? That's that optimal level for me. And then my top level of how I earn is to be innovative and inventive. And that's what I do with these templates. That's what I do with the design solutions that I create for you all. That's why I love hearing about your problems. I don't mind y'all throwing the problems at me, because my goal is to help you solve them. And every time there's a problem, there is money attached to that problem, y'all. And that's what I want you all to be. I want you to be problem solvers for your customers. All right, so let's see, both got you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we're real deal using for this project that we did this week. So let's see, we're going to start with class number 289. All right. So class number 289 is one of the easiest templates that you can use. You don't even have to use the ornaments at all. If you want to just get this holiday season rolling and just do foreground, background, text. Do y'all hear that? I need y'all to tell me the 3 levels that you need to be able to design, those 3 pillars, those 3 principles right there. What I just say? If somebody could tell me in the chat, I will give you the template for free if you don't have it. What are the 3? The 3 important elements there. I know there's a delay on YouTube as well. All right. Well, I don't see it yet, so I'm going to say it again. Okay. Okay. Now, Coach Nancy is a coach, so I expect her to know that. Coach Nancy is a master designer. Okay. She's a master, especially template flipper. She can flip these templates in no time flat. Okay. So foreground, background, and text. All right. So nobody won that one. And Coach Nancy, we'll give them another shot in just a little bit. I'll ask them another question. All right. So foreground, background, text is all you need. Okay. So I'm going to go into this file. Let's take our maroon or our burgundy design, and we're going to flip it into a pink design. All right. And I'm going to tell you, even like I said, even if you did not use the ornaments at all, you could flip this design in 5 minutes. All right. So I'm going to show you precisely how to do that. The foreground image here consists of the subject. Sometimes we call it subject. Sometimes it's a photo. Sometimes it's a logo or something different. So your subject image, I'm going to double click on that. And I have an image here for a Barbie that we created in AI 49. And we're going to go over a little bit of AI tonight too. So we're going to go over AI, Canva, and Photoshop. But like I said, I want to know what you're missing and what you need help with, because then I can demonstrate those things. Okay. So even if this is the only template that you had in your life, you could probably handle, as far as your t-shirt graphics, somewhere around about 80% of your jobs if you kept it simple like this. I'll tell you that this is a similar template to what I would go do live designs at the flea market, at FAMU homecoming. I would go out and do designs on the spot, and all I would have was pretty much a file that looks identical to this. A grungy background that I can drop my background image into. The subject image, so sometimes it'll be one photo, sometimes it'll be multiple photos, and then some text. All right, so those are the principles. Don't get yourself worked up about too much else. That's it. Now I got a little razzle dazzle on here because I put y'all some little ornaments on here. All right, so speaking of those ornaments, we can change those out very easily. I'm just going to double click on them. Now you would do File, Place, Embedded, and go ahead and drop in your images here. I'm just doing a quick switch out tonight because I want to show you all the result and how we're going to turn that into something else tonight. Okay. So File, Place, Embedded is what I would have done to get that particular image there. And then I would do the same thing here, File, Place, Embedded. And I'll show you what that place embedded looks like. And let's go ahead and grab some of my pink elements here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, oh, I haven't put him in there yet. Not yet. And I'm going to go ahead and save this file as, we'll save this one as the Barbie pink. And I'm going to put a 2 at the end because I already did this earlier as an exercise. And these are all ornaments that we created in AI, but I can also show you how to change the colors and shift the colors of them. If you're going to shift colors, then I always suggest that you put blue ornaments in. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go find us some blue ornaments real quick. Then that way I can show you all the AI. Because I don't think we've done a blue one yet. All right, and this is what the AI server looks like. So if you ever do a live AI class with us, this particular AI class, that once we finished it, has over, I think it has over 10,000 images in here. So I'm going to type in the word ornament, and I am looking for, ooh, those are some pretty ornaments. I want to look specifically for some blue ornaments. And the reason why is because when I make the base color blue, it is much easier to change and shift that color to red or to green, even if it's something that somebody is wearing. Oh, that was a cute ornament with the red. Oh, these snowflakes ones are really nice. Maybe I'll do a snowflake instead of the traditional ornament. Let's see. Let's do those. And as a matter of fact, I'll just do all of them the same just to kind of show you the gist of this. But I really like that one. So I'll open it in browser. And once I open it in browser, I'm going to drag it over so you can see what it looks like. Then I can right click and I can save the image as. Now this is AI generated, y'all. This is AI class number 48, as you can see. Oh, I do have some blue ornaments. I was like, I thought I did some blue. So I'll go ahead and save some of these here. And this one is going to be my ornament number. I'm going to just say 60. Okay, and once I have the ornament, now you can do this in Canva as well as in Photoshop, remove the background. But I will tell you this, Canva to me has a much better background remover. All right, so I'm going to go find where I just put that snowflake. Now you could do two things. You could do file, placed, embedded, or you can drag and drop it right onto the artboard there. I'm bringing in just a little bit here. And in order to use AI, in order to remove the background, I'm going to come over to the left to the object selection tool. Go to the drop down here, choose the cloud, and select the subject. All right, and it did okay, but I feel like it could have got a little cleaner and closer in here. And I do feel like the Canva version with the background remover does remove the white better than Photoshop does. Like, I am definitely a Photoshop girly, but I am also a truth sayer, and I got to let y'all know the Canva background removal tool is superior to Photoshop's, period. All right, so I have my snowflake here. Now, if I want to use the snowflake in all of these other places without having to change each one, I'm just going to change accent 1 there. And typically when I do my designs, I only use 1 accent. And if I'm really feeling like I want to do a little extra, then I will use up to 4 accents. Okay, so I'm making multiple ones here. And I'm going to turn off the ones that I'm not using. And I want to show y'all a trick, a little tool that you can use if you want to evenly space out your images in Photoshop. You can select the first one, hold down Shift, select the last one. And if you're on the Move tool and you go up to the top, you'll see there's a way to create the equal space in between them. And then you'll also see there's a way to center them horizontally and vertically in order to get them to line up. So then that way you're not trying to eyeball it there. All right, and next for this one, I'm going to go ahead and zoom into my image a little bit here. And I'm going to use my color picker tool to pick up the color blue. I like that darker blue right there. And I'll also use it to pick up a second color, which I think my second color I'm going to make silver. So I'm going to just tap and get a silver. If I look at my swatches, they're up here to the top. So now I'm going to scroll all the way to the top and I'm going to change color number 1 to the blue. So right click, duplicate the layer, turn the eyeball off of the previous layer. I'm going a little fast, y'all, but the classes, we do hands-on classes. This is actually a recap of the hands-on class that we just did on Wednesday. We also just did an AI class on Tuesday. All right, so that's why I'm going a little faster through this so I can see what all we need to get help with for next week's class. All right, so color number 2, I'm going to go ahead and change that out. Right click, duplicate the layer, hit OK. Turn off the previous color eyeball, then I'll change this one to gray. Close out and hit yes to save the changes. Now, I did invent these things called smart colors. And what they do is wherever I use them, they color those objects at once. So just like before you saw the burgundy color, and now it is blue. All right. So what I'm also going to do is show you how I can make Barbie have a different color dress. However, I want you to see something here. I'm going to take off this layer mask here. And this is what I was telling you. If you're not changing the outfit from a color blue and for instance, I'm changing this color, which is a pinkish, almost more like a neutral color. And then I want that to be hot pink. But when it made her dress hot pink, it also made her skin hot pink. So what I like to do when I consider designing and creating my characters, I like to have my characters wearing blue because it's so much easier to design that. So let me see if I can go to the class we just did before with our characters. And we made, oh, y'all did it up. I see y'all. Okay, let me put in, I'm just going to put in the color blue and see if something comes up with blue on. Y'all got blue Grinches. So even the Barbies have blue. Ooh, even her locks are blue. Gorgeous. These look so good, y'all. I am looking for something with just like a blue outfit on. I want to do something a little bit different than the Barbie. We did, y'all, this room right here was another one where y'all went crazy creating like all kind of characters here. We also did some face swapping in here. And this was not this week's class, this was last week's class. Oh, these are too cute with the Funkos. Now, see, even yellow is close to skin complexion. So that's why I usually look for the word blue and usually create with the blue. Here we go. These will work. Let me grab one of these and then I'll show you what I'll do. For instance, if the top of the head is cut off here, I'm going to go ahead and open this one in browser. Now, this has not been fully upscaled yet, but we can use it for now. I'm going to do save as, and this is our AI 049. 49 right here. Okay, AI 049. And this one is I'm just going to call it a funky instead of a Funko. So it's our funky character. And I'm going to be focused on changing the blues in her outfit so that it matches more the blues here. Okay, so here I'll turn this off because we're using that for demonstration. And let's go ahead and grab our new image. Now, she hasn't had the background cut out yet, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. But before we remove a background, this is what I like to do. Go ahead and go into my image by itself. And all I did was double click on the image. It's a smart object, right? So a smart object allows me to go back into it and edit it again. All right, so what I'm going to do is grab my cropping tool here. And I'm going to say, hey, I don't like how the top of the head is cut off here. So I'm going to extend this further, just enough to where I think it can understand that I want to see the top of the hat here. I'm going to hit generative expand and then generate. So now I'm using the AI inside of Photoshop, which already comes in Photoshop. And you all, if you message me the word holiday, then I will send you these files that I'm creating tonight. I will send you the PNG versions of the files. Now, the editable files are the class files. So I will also be giving you a link tonight where you can get the class file for 50% off if you want to purchase the editable class file. Okay. All right, so this one, I felt like one of them at least was going to make a little spiky thing or a little ball at the top. I like that one better, but then it cuts off. This one could work for the sense of being done. This one, I like this style better. However, I feel like I'm going to have to still create some more image up top there. So I'm just going to hit generate again just to see. I want the ball to be fluffy like that, but I don't want it to be cut off. So let's see what it does. If you need help from the very beginning of Photoshop, we have a class that we do usually once per month, and we literally we do everything with you from updating your Photoshop to setting up your workspace, and you create a template from scratch. So some of you all want to be able to create a template from scratch. And we do all of that. We bring in the picture, we fade off the bottom of the image, we cut out the background, we put it inside of a layer mask. All of the things that this template shows you, we do it from scratch, including putting in the text, adding text effects. Like this one has text effects on it. It's not just like regular flat text with an outline. It has glitter inside. It has a bevel and an emboss, and it has a drop shadow, and it has 3 outlines on it. So y'all can imagine trying to do that in Canva. I will show you a variation of this in Canva though, and how that is built too. All right, but for our Freebie Friday class, we only have 1 hour. And what I do in that hour is I want to see like what you all can start doing as projects to start making money. Right now, you don't have to be the best designer. You just have to know how to most efficiently use your tools and your resources. All right, so like I said, this was a live class that we do that is even beginner friendly. You're in the Zoom room. I don't even show my screen. You all only show your screen, and we walk you through the Photoshop process every single week. So if that's something you feel like will help you, then remind me before I end the session, and I'll show you how you can join the live classes, okay? Well, this is a live class too, but those classes, not only are you live, but you're sharing your screen, and we're clicking on your screen and telling you where to click and how to finish the template by the end of the session. All right. Oh, you're welcome. All right, so let's get on to changing our character here. All right, so now we have the top of the hat. I think I'm going to stick with, well, this one. This one's fine. It cleaned it up nicely at the top here. So when I like it, I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose merge down. Right now that's one image. It's no longer got all that AI in there. It's just a flattened image. Now what I'm going to do is come over to the left and choose the object selection tool. Then I'm going to choose select subject. All right, and see how it naturally found where my image was versus the background. Now I can hit the layer mask tool. It's going to make a cool little layer mask. Now it did not delete anything. All of my data is still back there. So if I need to bring anything back or clean anything up, I can do that because it's a layer mask. Okay. Now this is good to go for me. I'm going to close out, and I'm going to permanently make this the PNG. But when I close out and say yes to save the changes, it will no longer have that background. Do y'all see that? It updated that. All right. So now what I want to do is this is what I'll do. I will change my blue here to match this teal. So I give myself a little challenge. And yes, I did not practice this challenge. You know, I like to challenge myself live so that I let y'all know that I'm the real deal, and this just is not just a rehearsed session, okay? Sometimes that means I go off on a little tangent, but y'all usually love the ride, so here we go. All right, so I have my image here where it has like a little kind of more like a teal, kind of turquoise color and pink. And I'm going to go ahead and pick these colors instead. And I'll show you how I changed my snowflake to this color. So as I'm moving the mouse around, see how it's picking up different colors here? I'm going to go where it has a good, clean, bright color there. Boom. Now that color is in my swatches. Now my second color here, I'm going to choose the pink from her glasses. There we go. That'll be my secondary color. All right, so color number 1 now, I'll double click on color 1. I'm going to duplicate this layer, turn off the old eyeball, and then I'll pick for color 1 to be that teal color. All right, and then I'll also show you how I can alternate my background colors. And then one of the things that we really did in this class was to show you how to use levels and also your blend mode. So if I click on this right now, I'm going to go to the levels that are on here. All right, and I'm going to change the blend mode here to color. And that picks up the color much better for me instead of the vivid light. So I'm going to go to my color there and change that to color. There we go. And now for accent 1, I'm going to go into this color and I'll just create like a little bitty square just for reference of the color that I'm creating here. And the reason why is I want to shift these colors around because I want my blue to look more like that. And I'll just show you how it's much simpler to change blues than pinks and other colors. So now I'm going to go to my hue saturation. And I'm going to use this little finger tool here. And if I touch the finger on the color that I want to change, I'm going to touch on the blue here. It will identify that this is my blue channel. So all of my blues here, if I shift it to the left or to the right, it will shift those colors. Now I also have to worry about cyan because that is a color that is very close to blue. But when I start pulling it, I notice this color that I want is got more green in it. So I'm going to go that direction. This color that I want is lighter, right? So I'm going to go in the lighter direction. And when I go lighter, sometimes I lose the intensity of my color, which is called the saturation. So high saturation is a very intense color. Low saturation is more of your grayish colors or maybe even your pastels and things of that nature. Okay, so I'm lightening that up, but then I'm also going to go into my cyans. So when I change my blues, I automatically test my cyans. I crank them all the way up, crank them all the way down, see where they end up, and if I need to shift them. So again, I'm going to bring the lightness up a little bit here, bring the saturation up a little bit here, and I can even shift my color more towards the pinks and purples or more towards the greens, which I think this one is a little bit more towards the green. All right, and this is giving me more of the color that I want to see for this. Now I'll turn off this swatch here. Now I'm going to close out of this and hit yes to save. Now I'm going to see, do I need to AI make another snowflake, or does this one go with my design theme now? So I think this one goes. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and change out color number 2. Instead of the gray there, I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to make that the pink color from our glasses. All right, and already I have something that coordinates. And for the background here, because she's already wearing so much of the turquoise color, I'm going to switch it to the pink. See if I like that. Now, y'all know I got to show you a little something extra. So extra is my middle name. I'm going to go ahead and create a layer mask on the pink here. And let's say there's some areas where I want the blue to come through. I'm going to choose a soft round brush. So these are your free brushes that come with Photoshop. And I'm going to choose about a 600 pixel brush size. So I just type in 600 here for the size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe away some of the pink, turn on the blue there. Make sure that my blend mode here is on color. My blend mode here could be on color as well. Actually, this one I'm going to keep on screen so to let the white show through. And then let's say that I just want to do a little blending from one color to the next. Then I have that opportunity there. All right, it kind of gives me like a feel of like maybe candy stripe and that sort of thing. All right, so let's see. That's it. Like I'm sitting here playing with this thing, but we do want to show you some magic here. Let me do a save as. And I'm going to save this one as the Funko. And I'll call it teal, even though that is not teal to me, but it'll make me hurry up and type a color. All right, I want you to see something here. Now, when I go to where my 289 file is saved, because this is a special type of file that I made, it will automatically make a folder. There we go. And I'm going to view the large icons here so I can show you. Now remember, we didn't change accent 2, 3, and 4. We just kept it simple with only accent 1. But you can see that it made my text for me. I even have like happy holidays in there. It made me a little background there, a layer mask background, and it saved my accent. This is what I like to call the full image here with the background. And this is just the foreground. So now I have foreground, background, and then I have my text. So I can build this image up in several different ways, and I'm going to show y'all that tonight. All right, so that's how we use AI and Photoshop and the automation inside of Photoshop. We use the little AI inside of Photoshop, and then we also use automation as far as this template. This template is what I like to call a 5-minute template, because you can come into this, change the subject, change the text, change the background in as little as 5 minutes. Now, I also want to show you how you can use some of these other features. Like, for instance, if I want to use this background here, this is AI generated as well. And I can just monochromatically change this color out because it was a Barbie pink house, but then I was able to make it more of this salmon pink, which I really like that. And let me see again if I could be a little extra and put a layer mask on there. And this time I'm going to make my brush size much bigger. And I'm going to say, what happens if I make that blue here? Maybe there. And now I have a totally different look. All right. Now, once I did that different look, let me take a look at my magic folder. And you see how those are updating now? The background is updating based on what I just created. All right, so I'm saving this as is, and we're going to move on to the next part of the project. Which what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this up to do all of my mock-ups. So here, I'm going to go ahead and use this Christmas party mock-up that I did. And I'm just going to put this in my Automizer all location. So those of you who have the Automizer, you know what this is. I'm actually going to demonstrate the Automizer in the challenge on Friday. All right, so let's go ahead and get that here. And I'm going to make a special folder for this one. So this one will be my 289, the Barbie pink, and then this is the party platinum. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let that extract. While this is happening, I'm going to close this out and go ahead and show you all what you were also able to do. So we did 290 this week as well. We did a double class this week, and 290 was us working with these columns here. And this will be that same kind of burgundy type of column here. I'm going to do a save as real quick, and I'm going to save this as our Funko Teal. And keep in mind that this is being edited. Oh, this was my JPEG. Silly Billy Gumdrop. I need the TIFF. There we go. So the TIFF is, it's able to be previewed, but it's an editable file. A TIFF you can open up in Photoshop and treat it just like a Photoshop file. It is no different. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on here. And I know this looks really odd, but this is something that's super cool for events. If you have not seen it yet, I promise you it's trending right now and you will see it soon. I'm going to be excited to be able to show you a live version of it this upcoming week. I'm actually going to an event where we're creating one of these, and then I'll be able to show you it up close and personal. All right, looks like Automizer unlocked there. Perfect. All right, so right now it is not pink at all. If you look at everything, it's pretty much the burgundy setup, but we're about to make all of that change. All right, and I already demoed what the column looks like. So what I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and get straight to our mock-up here so that I have a little time to show you some Canva as well. Because while this is working for me, I'm going to do some Canva with you. All right, and this is what the accordion looks like. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Can y'all see that? So it literally, when you walk from the left, it looks like like one image. And then when you look from the right, it looks like one image. So one side, you just see the words. The other side, you only see this, this big mural image. But when you stand in the middle, you see this nice juxtaposition of those two images. And it just looks really cool. I want to show you, I can't wait to show y'all in person. All right. So I'm going to take just a little quick break to see where we are. Are y'all good? Are we keeping up? I know this goes fast, y'all, but on Fridays, I'm really only supposed to be here for an hour, y'all. We're almost at that hour mark already. So I do my best to show you as much as I can for AI, Photoshop, and Canva in 1 hour. Now, if you want to spend some more time with me, make sure that you all go ahead and put holiday in the chat, and it will, actually, I need you all to put auto in the chat if you want to attend the Auto Design Me Challenge this week. So it starts on Monday, and this is what I do. Monday, I'm spending 2 hours with you all on Canva. If you are in my VIP, if you're not VIP, I do a free class with you, but that free class is just to get things going, just to get things started. And then you want to be in the Zoom room with the VIP so that I can actually help you on your computer. Okay. So it's a big deal. You get real live help, and this is for 5 days straight. So Monday, we're going to do Canva. On Tuesday, we're going to do live AI. So what we will do will be inside of the Zoom room. Actually, all this AI artwork that you see on the screen, you all will be creating your own AI artwork. On Wednesday, you're going to do a Photoshop template with me, and I promise it won't be scary. I don't even care if it's your first time ever touching Photoshop. You're going to be in the Photoshop room with me for almost 2 hours, y'all. That's every day, 5 days. I'm going to give you 2 hours of my time hands-on. So what I'm doing, what I'm cramming into this hour today, you're going to get dedicated time during the week, and I'm going to actually handhold you through the process. Click on your screen, draw on your screen, and tell you, hey, this is where you need to click. Even if it's your very first time, I promise you, I got you. My motto is no creative left behind. Then on Thursday, we're going to do a bit on marketing. how to create your social media posts. Like if you want to create graphics to go for your social media posts, we're going to work on that. Then on Friday, we're going to work on this little Automizer thing. You know, this little thing over here that I'm going to show you that looks like magic. Yeah, we're going to work on that on Friday. So I'm going to take you literally through designing, conception, designing from the simplest tool in Canva, designing with AI artwork, designing in Photoshop, which you think is complicated, but it's not. It's actually much easier than Canva once you know what the tools do. And then by Friday, you'll be doing full on mockups just like this. All of these different products can be mocked up. So, okay, chaotic crafting with the JWoo. Yes, I'm new to Craft to Quit. Can't wait to attend more classes. Well, I can't wait either. So if you're Craft to Quit, do not buy the challenge. The challenge is free if you're in the Craft to Quit membership. If you're not in the Craft to Quit membership, if you do not purchase the VIP by tonight, then it does go up to $197 by tomorrow, because this weekend will be, those are the last minute tickets. It's $197, and I promise you it'll be the best $197 that you have ever spent. I've never had to offer a money back guarantee before, but I guarantee you this, and I'm recorded saying this, so this is your guarantee. If you show up to class every single day and you feel like this was not worth the $197, I will not only give you your $197 back, and you have to show up every single day for the entire time and participate with me. And if you feel like, you know what, Shanon, this was garbage, I couldn't learn anything, it just wasn't worth my $197. If you tell me that, you email me that, then not only will I give you $197 back, I will give you $100 of my dollars back. I would, because the challenge is supposed to be $297. I'll give you $297 back. That is my guarantee. Okay. But what I will do for tonight, let me check, because I don't have customer happiness with me tonight, y'all. So it's just me solo dolo tonight, as far as these links and stuff. So thank you all for bearing with me. And I'm preparing for a big event too. So I have been all over the place with the creating artwork and whatnot. So I appreciate y'all's grace. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that class. Let me drop the link. So I'll drop the link in the chat. Oh, I got you, my love. So just come on over to the challenge. Those the people who are in the challenge, I'm also, this is called the Automizer. It's something that I made up. I made it up because, y'all, I wasn't even making shirts anymore. I was helping people learn how to design in Photoshop. And then what happened was I saw how much people were struggling to create in Photoshop, how much time was being spent, and it made me start creating templates. Now, I didn't make templates for myself because eventually I designed faster, but I was not designing efficiently. I wasn't thinking about, hey, I could use this design and do a whole nother project online, or I can use this project and I can sell this to 10 other people that aren't even in my local area. I was really only designing for local, but even then I wasn't templatizing my work. So when I started helping you all, that's when I put my cape on and I decided, you know what? I didn't organize my layers and I didn't make my files the prettiest, but when you all needed help, it made me become the hero that you all needed to see. So thank you all for bringing this out of me, because I am not an organized creative as much as you might like to think I am. I became organized because I saw that you needed it. And I do have an engineering background. So when I have to, that's where my doctor comes from. I do have a doctorate in engineering, but I tell people, yeah, I have a PhD in engineering, but I make t-shirts on YouTube. That's my claim to fame. So I want you all to see on here that the challenge is open. It starts on Monday. If you click on it now, let me see, because it was supposed to go up this morning to $197. Yes, it did. What I'm going to do on the back end of the Shopify right now is I'm going to take it down to $127 just while we're on this live. So if you all purchase it, then you're going to get the live help and all the templates. If you come to the free class, I have almost 500 people registered for this free class, y'all. Matter of fact, I probably have over 500 people registered for the free class right now. The free class is where I do what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go live. I'm going to show you what we're working on. I'm going to show you some tips and some tricks. But if you want the templates, if you want the hands-on help, if you want the marketing kit that you're going to get at the end of this, all of the bunches and bunches of files that you're going to get that are all editable, you want to be in the paid part of the challenge, okay? I'm just letting you know, because what's going to happen is it'll get like towards Wednesday, you're like, man, I should have got in the live challenge. And we shut it down if you're not enrolled by Tuesday, because we don't want people too far behind, okay? And everything that you see here on the screen, which I listen to, everything that you see here on the screen, you will be able to do by Friday. If you don't believe me, just join me for the ride. Let me hold your hand and let me show you better than I can tell you. You will be able to do all of this by Friday. All right. Thank you, Chantal. Chantal says, I promise no one will be dissatisfied. And all you got to do is send me an email. Say, you know what, this was not helpful. You know, I really would like if you just keep your word and let me get my money back, because this ain't it. And I promise you, not only will I give you your money back, I'll give you that extra $100. Now don't come to me asking me for nothing else after that. Just let you know we cool, but we good, but we ain't good. What I should say. Don't ask me for nothing else after that. But yeah, I got you. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm just so confident that that's not going to be you, and that's not going to be our relationship. That's not going to be your scenario. That I am very confident. I'm overly confident. That's why I put my money on the line, and I don't bet y'all. I am not a betting person at all, but I will give you $100 back from my pocket if you don't feel like it was worth the money. Okay. All right, so let's get back to work then. I gave y'all, let me see if I refresh if this saved to 127. Y'all better go on and grab it while you can. All right, so let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. All right, so as I was explaining about the auto design, now we're going to do this on Friday of the challenge, okay? We're going to do a little auto designing. We're not going to design all of these products. We're going to have a little mini auto designer. So it's not overwhelming. It's going to be a few products that make sense for the Christmas season, okay? So more than likely, how about this? Why don't y'all vote right now for me? Tell me what products, if I could only have 2 products on the mini Automizer, what 2 products would it be? I'm thinking you all probably want maybe the stocking, the ornament, the Santa sack, because those are very Christmas related. Maybe a Christmas card. Maybe it's not even on here. Tell me what you want. I'm going to pick 2 items. And then what I usually do is I will give you all a t-shirt, maybe some socks or something else that really go with that theme. And then I'll give you 2 special products. Okay. So go ahead and let me know in the chat, what 2 special products do y'all want? The stocking, okay, got you. Ornaments, Christmas cards, holiday. Oh, you saying holiday because that's the word. All right, y'all, let me know. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this whole set while we're basically talking right now. And the only thing that I'm going to worry about is right over here. I'm going to go to my elements. Remember, I was telling y'all that the Photoshop template, the design template that we use, gives some output. And I'm going to go to my 289 file here. Now remember my Barbie file that I did? I haven't automized it yet. I haven't made all my mockups yet. So I figure if I made the mockups where it says dreaming of a pink Christmas, can anybody use these graphics? Do you think you can print this out right now and sell this to somebody? It doesn't have, I don't even think we face swapped on this one. Okay. Can you use this graphic at all? Y'all let me know. If you think you can use this graphic, then I'll give it to you. But I have to know that it's helpful. Go ahead and put a 100 in the chat if you feel like it's 100% that you want this file tonight and you want me to drop this file in the Freebie Friday files. I like the idea of a wine bottle holder. Yep. Absolutely. We could do the wine bottle and liquor bottle labels. So y'all go ahead and give me what it is that you want now. All right, so, okay, so that's the case. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out. I'm only gonna focus primarily on my foreground here. And before I get started on anything, I'm gonna go ahead and update all modified content because y'all already know working with the Automizer, that's the first thing you wanna do when you unzip a file. Otherwise, it can mess you up. And then also, I always suggest if you're going to be working with the big file that you don't have any other files open unless you have to. So once this updates, I'm going to also go ahead and shut down any other files that I have open because I'm also live streaming. And you have to imagine your computer is just like your brain. It has a capacity and it will get overloaded, and you just have to be very aware of what you're doing. I'm even going to go ahead and shut down my Discord because that does eat up some data as well. All right, and it looks like everything updated here. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this one. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and change out my foreground. I'm going to turn on my auto select because it's easier to use auto select on this Automizer file. And you'll notice that my foreground front here, I'm just going to drag and drop it right on top. So now my replacement image is there. I'm deleting the layer underneath. And y'all, I did not cut out that hair good. Photoshop cut that hair out, and I think I used the refine hair feature and I didn't pay attention to it. So I would have rather, smooth that hair out a little bit. I'm just saying that now before y'all think my cutting skills are off. I just noticed it. All right, so we're going to double click on, or no, we're going to just click on the colors because I changed out my foreground. But y'all, if I do my foreground and background first, sometimes I forget to change out my colors. And that's going to be important for your Automizer. So all I'm doing here is just dragging and dropping the color 1 that was directly, automatically, and magically made from my 289 template. So I'm just showing off a little bit with a little automation and whatnot. So I have my color 1 and my color 2 there. And I am deleting the layer underneath because the way I built these files a special way. Because y'all used to abuse the Automizer and y'all used to have all of those layers in there. And this is already a big file. It makes 100 different products at one time, y'all. So I wanted you all to have access to a tool as powerful as the Automizer, but to not abuse your computers. So I made it so that you can only have one file in here at a time. So what does that mean? So it means, yes, you have to do a little extra step of deleting the layer underneath, but I think it also makes you more responsible using this type of large file. And then also, I think this does help you when your customer wants all of these edits and all of these different things. Like if you can just go into the file and change something one time and make all these products, if they ask you for something else, you're more likely to charge a design fee now because you actually have to go in there and design each of those products. The way the Automizer is set up, you design one product and you propagate those design changes to 100 other products if you want to. Okay. So what I'm going to do at the end of this session, I'm going to take all of the PNGs that I create, the mockups and the printable files that the Automizer makes, and also this whole scene that is set up, and I will give you those files for free just for sticking around with me with this class right now. Okay. All right. So changing that one out, foreground. Oh, did I not change? I think I changed color number 1. That's supposed to be my color 1. Yep. I think I was running my mouth and I mistakenly changed color 1 instead of the color 2. Because color 2 is still gold. And if I wasn't talking, I probably would have realized that I changed the wrong color. All right, but that's the beautiful thing about this template is that it's automated. And you can see right clearly from the beginning what you're working on. Now this is a little extra bonus that I put inside the Automizer. You don't always use patterns, but I like to use patterns like when I'm making socks. And because patterns are very important for, or socks are, I think are very important for like the Christmas pajama season, especially when we get into like the ugly Christmas sweaters and that sort of thing too. Then what I want to see is, let's have a little pattern that we could have complementary to whatever the design is. So imagine those snowflakes could make a pattern, or anything else for that matter. And if some of you are wondering, well, how does that actually make a pattern? Well, let me show you real quick. This isn't what I came to do tonight, but let me show you real quick. While I'm in the editable pattern, I can go up to Edit, Define Pattern, hit OK, close out of this. And now this pattern fill that's in the background, I'm going to change the opacity up. So you can see that is the pattern of the red ornaments here. But if I double click it and go to the drop down, I just created a fresh new pattern of the pink ones. And there we have it. And I'm just going to pull the opacity down because I don't like it competing, but I do like to just know that there's a pattern there. And then also just know that, you know, you can play with the scale of this pattern. Okay, you can change the angle of it. I really like using patterns for accents, like socks, or sometimes I'll put a pattern on the short sleeve. So I'll only do a pattern on the sleeves and the rest of the shirt will be white. So I like to use patterns in some unique ways. But just know that you have that option there if you want to use it. So foreground, background. Now I'm going to say this one more time. What are the essential 3 elements to designing these type of designs, like whether it be for a t-shirt, a flyer, a banner, a backdrop? Remember last time, coaches don't answer, and Craft to Quit don't answer, because Craft to Quit, I know y'all know this. We do this every single week in Craft to Quit. So anybody that's not a Craft to Quit member or a coach, foreground, background, text. Yep, Georgia Beauty and Tampa. But Georgia and Florida in here battling. But I think Tampa, you got it first. All right. So make sure that you message me on the Facebook business page or the Instagram business page for Innate Academy 1. All right. And then just shoot me your email, and then I'll make sure that you get the template for tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. Now y'all want to participate. Foreground, background, text. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right. So let's go ahead and change out the subject here, which is subject is a part of the foreground here. And I'm just going to change her. I already have my Barbie here. And this is AI generated, y'all. This ain't nobody's real. This ain't Mattel's Barbie. This is Dr. Shannon's Barbie. Okay. All right, so we got that changed out there. Oh, did I save it? Let me see what's going on, because my image didn't change. Oh, it's still saving. Okay, let me stop being impatient. I'm over here clicking on stuff 3-4 times. All right, and then my accent image is already changed out whenever I changed out my pattern there. And that's pretty much all we need to change. Now, I want you to see here that pretty much everything that is here on this Auto Design Me page is all with the burgundy color scheme and the burgundy images that we just did. And what I want to do now is I want to create all of these images. Now, let me tell you what you have to do in Canva. You have to mock up the gift bag, the water bottle labels, the chip bags, the Capri Sun, the t-shirt versus the sweatshirt, the welcome sign, the bag, the silk scarf, the blanket, the pillows, all of those things. You have to do each of those individually, right? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick tonight. I'm designing in Photoshop right now, but I'm using our Automizer. So this is an invention that we have here at Innate Academy. We made this up so that it would be easier for you all to make multiple products and multiple mock-ups, okay? All right, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and show you how this is the printable file, but this is also the mock-up file. Like, watch this. And then I'm just going to update all modified content so I can show you that this should update. Now, we used to, back in the day, the old Automizer, we had to go in and change each of these products, but all we had to do was just go to update all modified content. That was the only thing we had to do. Let me change out this photo here. There we go. So this would still be a step up from in Canva having to redesign each of these for every product. So now what I'm going to be able to do is by tonight, I'll be able to get you all a mock-up of about 30 products. Is that all right? Do y'all want mock-ups of 30 products that you can use you can use it for your Shopify store, you can use it for your email, your social. Matter of fact, tell me if I give you a mock-up of each of these products today with this holiday theme, what are you going to use it for? I need y'all to tell me. Just straight up now, tell me. All right, everything looks good here. So while you all are telling me what you're going to use this for, I'm going to go ahead and let this start working. And what it's going to do is it's literally going to make another copy of this Automizer setup, and it's going to take the images that I just put in, my foreground, my background, my text, and I didn't even change my custom text on here because for this project, I'm not using the text 1, text 2. I think the only place you may see it is on this pin here, and I'll probably end up taking that off. Okay, let's see. How do you say you want to use it? Instagram posts, website, social media, advertise on social media for Christmas sales. Okay, so y'all can use this for your Christmas sales. So even if, let's say somebody here tonight says, well, Shannon, I can't afford the challenge. I can't afford $127 right now. All I'm going to tell you is that I don't want you saying that. I don't ever want you to say I can't afford it. I want you to say, how can I afford it? So even if you come to the Freebie Friday and you grab these free files, some of y'all are collecting the free files and you're not doing anything with them. I dare you to set up an Etsy listing this weekend with 5 of these images. And if you just so happen to get a lead or someone who wants it and you're scared, like, oh my gosh, somebody actually if that's the scariest part of your day, is somebody actually wanting to throw money at you, let me know when you have that problem and I will find a way to have one of our coaches help you get the design done. If you're scared of the design, if you need the production done, there's print on demand options. We also have people that do this all day, every day that can literally walk you through how to do it if you want to do it yourself. Okay. We have coaches for that as well. I just want to make sure that you're not, the fear isn't making the money. Okay. If you have fear and the fear is Photoshop, that's going to be no longer because we're helping you. If your fear is Canva, that's going to be no more because we can show you how to break that down and make that easy. If the fear is like people actually ordering from you and making money, then we got to talk because I got you on that fear too. We have to talk. All right, so I'm going to make this one now. Pink party. This is our platinum. And this is where you all are going to have this done. All right, so now while that's cooking, I can go ahead and show you all a little bit of Canva. Okay. We're up on our hour right now. So what I need to know is, what do you struggle with in Canva? What do you need to see demonstrated? What can I show you tonight? What is your biggest problem working with Canva? Now, like I said, while this is cooking, I can go ahead and get y'all in on some Canva fun. Now, I can literally show you how the principle is the same, right? You saw the Photoshop template, you see the Canva. This is foreground, background, and some text. Okay, so Tampa doing bulk mocks. Okay, got you. An automated page. Jade, I get it. Making those letters glow can be a little difficult as well. Now, Janetta, when you say an automated page, do you mean like animated, like something that moves on the page, an animated page? Y'all want me to show y'all how I make my GIFs? Because some of you all feel like you have to have real videos for social media. Can I show y'all something? What got most of you all in this room was this right here. This is what got most of y'all in the room. Do y'all remember seeing this? Anybody remember seeing this? Give me a 1 in the chat. If y'all remember seeing this, give me a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and hide these right now. So if you hide the pages, they don't show up in your okay. So did it get your attention? Did the fact that the images changed and it wasn't just a static image, did that get your attention at all? If so, go ahead and give me a 2 in the chat. I'm interested to see, like, because if I know what worked for you all, I can tell you how to do whatever it is that I did. So this looks pretty complicated. Now, how many of you all tonight, if I gave you this Canva file and I took off the design live class, took off the learn AI, let me make this something y'all can use. Would y'all want this? If so, go ahead and give me a 100 in the chat. Would you want this little image video thing here? I'm going to show you how to do 2 things with it. One, oh, I can really show y'all this, but I have to get going in about 10 minutes. So let me go through this. So I'm going to take all of these slides here and I'm going to make this something that you all could use. I'm going to duplicate these 7 pages. Now I'm going to give y'all the editable version in the challenge. Okay, I will give you the Canva file in the challenge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a video asset that you can use right now, that you can advertise for. So over this weekend, I'm not going to hear nobody's excuse that they couldn't get a sale this weekend. So I'm going to turn off the eyeball here. And then I'm going to make these y'alls. So I'm going to take off the Canva, take out the live class. I'm just going to make this just so you can put your own stuff on here if you want to bring this into Canva. I'm not even going to talk about AI artwork. So boom, just like that. And then what I have to do is I have to switch this design out for y'all. Okay. I'm literally making y'all a little video right now. Okay. I got you. Y'all got me doing extra work right now, but it's okay. Let me go to the position so I can get to this little arrow right here. Boom. All right, so let me see, because I've already made up the majority of these designs for y'all. Let me see where I have them. I have a little whole PNG folder. Let me see, I haven't done, I'm working on the Barbie pink right now. What do I have for y'all? Do I have the brass burgundy? I believe so. Okay, so I have the image right here that doesn't have my website on there, right? So this is going to be something you all could use as advertisement. So I'm going to show you how to make this in Canva. I'm going to go to my uploads here, and I'm going to drag the mock-up, the full mock-up image here. And then I'm just going to drag and drop it, boom, lock it right on top of that other one. And y'all, this is literally how when I update the designer, this is how I make mine. Oh, I brought the wrong one over. Hold on, y'all. My bad. There it is. Okay, so now this is generic, and you can just have a post that says, hey, I can handle all of your Christmas gifts and decor needs, and just start labeling off some of the things that you do for parties. Like this is party side over here to the left. This is personalized gifts in the middle. This is further personalized gifts on the right hand side. And from gifts to parties, you got it all covered in this image. And even if they didn't even know that you made socks, they're going to, oh, I didn't know you made socks. And then that's how you're going to get them. All right. So you got that one. Let me see what else I have. How many I have. I'm going to show you how to make it into a little video. Let's see here. Let's see, for Grinchy Boba, I do have a freebie design for y'all. So if y'all came to the last freebie Fridays, every single Friday I give y'all files. So these are files that I have given you all before. All right, so that's that one. Did I do this one? Holiday Patch Pink. Let me see what I got going on here. This one, I don't think, let me see if I did you non-branded image. And I did. Okay. I did do a non-branded image for you all. And all I'm doing, see how I'm dropping it into that container? And because that container was already formatted there, it's right on time. So I'm going to delete these class details. Oops, I didn't mean to delete the image. I want y'all to keep that image. All right, and this one was the red. I don't know if y'all do this kind of stuff in Canva, but I feel like this type of stuff is too easy to do in Canva. Too easy. I know I tell y'all that I am Photoshop to the core, but when I can clearly admit when Canva has advantages. So I do use both. Making these little quick videos for my social media is extremely helpful. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you exactly how helpful it is. If you all will go visit my Instagram, if y'all want these files for tonight and you haven't already done so, go to the Instagram. It's the Innate Academy 1 Instagram. I'm going to post it in the chat. Yes, a Facebook user. I apologize, it doesn't show your name, but every single Wednesday we do a Photoshop class. Every single Tuesday we do an AI class. So we are literally in class for at least an hour doing this live just for those segments. So I'm trying to jam AI plus Photoshop plus Canva all up in this hour session, but we do this every single week. So if you'll go to this image right here and just drop the word holiday, it's going to give you a link to where you're going to be able to download all of these files tonight. Okay. And y'all make sure while y'all comment, and you also go ahead and give that a little heart right there. Give it a little like. And then also make sure that up top you are following. All right. So shout out to you all because I gained 100 followers in the last month. I'm very proud of us because this is teamwork. But do you see what this does? This is the Canva file right here that I'm about to prepare for you all. So you'll be able to use this video, this MP4 file, in order to advertise to your clients. So that's what I'm making for y'all right now. Okay. I just want you to understand what I'm doing, but more than understand how I'm doing it, I want you to understand why I'm doing it. Okay. Because this gets your attention because it moves. Usually a static image, you might just scroll right past, but you see the image is kind of the AI image at the bottom, kind of what do they call pulses at you. It's a Canva function called pulse animation. And then the rest of them are just, I didn't even add special transitions or anything. And the reason why is because I also use these to make GIFs for my website. All right. And I'll show you how to make I'll show you how to make the GIFs in just a moment too. It's the same exact process that I'm doing right now. All right. So let me go back onto my Canva. Now that I showed y'all the why, now we can get back to the how. Okay. So I flipped that one. I'm just going to remove the word learn AI because I don't want y'all to feel like you have to teach anything. I just want you to offer your products and people click on them and ready to buy. All right. Let me see. Do I have one for the purple? Let's see. It would have been a 287 purple. Oh, man. I created all kind of files for y'all. I must really love y'all. Okay. So here's the purple one unbranded. Oh, maybe I should have waited. There we go. So there's an unbranded purple one. I'm going to take off anything that says that it's a class. Boom, boom. Get rid of that. All right. And then this is... Okay. That's the one that if we change the Barbie out, we can change that one. All right. So I'll show you all how I'm going to make this in just a moment because I'm going to include this Barbie one in here. If it's done, is it done? Let's see. I'm going to go to my Automizer folder. And let's see, is it still working? It looks like it's done. And while I was doing all that clicking in Canva, guess what happened? Okay, please let it work. Please let it work. Please let it work. It should be pink and not burgundy. There we go. That's it, y'all. Boom, there it is. You see how it's all pink now? Okay, so how I would have been on here for hours designing all of these mockups in Canva. I would have been on here for hours designing all these mockups in Photoshop if it were not for the Automizer. So I'm just letting y'all know that's what it is. All right, so now what I can do is I'm going to go ahead. These are my large format images that aren't really a part of the Automizer at all. It just adds to that party theme. So I'm going to give you all some bonuses here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to change out the archway here. Let's do our storefront and our archway. And then this accordion wall. So this accordion wall you all worked on in class this Wednesday. All right, so dreaming of a pink Christmas. I'll come here to my arches. I'm going to activate the pink. But this one, when we did this one in AI, we were looking for a blush pink. But I just added a little bit of a hue saturation adjustment layer there. And now I have that nice little Barbie pink. Now I do also have some pink cutouts. I'm going to turn off the burgundy cutouts. And instead of this arch, I'm going to show you all now. This is an upcoming template. I'm actually working on this for an event this weekend. Hopefully I get a physical representation of this. So I'm going to turn off my nutcracker here. All right, so this is an archway that is built of 3 pieces, left, right, and a top piece. And I will be teaching you all that, class number 295. So this upcoming week is class 291. Class 295 will actually be showing you how to design this archway with the special template. So y'all have something to look forward to, especially for those of you all who are into the event design and planning. So what I'm going to do, because I know this one's coming up, I'm going to take this archway, and y'all want to know how I move it from one side to the other. You can duplicate it, right click, duplicate, and tell it to jump on over to the Holiday Party Platinum. Boom, there it is. I'm going to bring it down in size just a little bit so it's not overlapping too much. And then I'll drag this down where that burgundy house is. There we go. And I'm going to turn off the storefront because we're in the pink mode now. We don't need that one. That way I can really show off this archway. And I'm trying to think, do I want to show, I think I may even take that off so I can show the accordion. Y'all, I really do believe that accordion image or product is going to be trending even more than it's trending right now. So I'm going to take the accordion wall. Instead of a regular flat backdrop, the accordion wall looks like a fireplace from one side, and then it says dreaming of a pink Christmas from the other side. And when you stand in the middle, you see both graphics. So, and the other way that I can drag things over, I got to take off my auto select though, because auto select likes to play with your emotions, just so you know. And I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. And now that's my accordion wall. And people can be like, what? You could do accordion walls? Let me book with you now. All right, all right. So I'm gonna drag my accordion wall pretty much back to that level where I had my arch. All right, let me just check my little mock-up here for y'all. That's it. That's the play. All right, so y'all got plenty on here. Looks like everything updated. Like I said, the pen has some words on it, but I'm just going to take those off for the sake of this mock-up. If somebody wants words on the pen, they will tell me and they will pay me. Okay. All right, but that's it, y'all. Oh, yeah, I did. I changed everything here and here. And then I'll even make y'all a Facebook banner. Do y'all want, well, let me just show you real quick how I make this Facebook banner. I'm going to go to Holiday Party Platinum. I'm going to make you all these files, so you'll have these PNG files. You won't have my editable files for the free 99, but you will have something that I give you for free that has so much value. I guarantee you can make money off of it if you just apply it. Okay. So what I'm going to do for this one is for you all, I'm going to turn off the text so it's not branded for you. Okay. And then that way you can use it to get some orders in, and then you could come take my class and buy the templates. If you just want to buy the templates because you don't want to take the class, the templates are available as well on the website. All right, so I'm going to quick export as PNG real quick like. And this is my Barbie pink. And I'm going to go ahead. I'll give y'all this party one too, just in case you can use it. Like if you are not doing parties yet, most of the stuff you do not even have to touch. It's all drop ship. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and change out this Facebook banner for you all. All right, and I'll update it to this image. So your Facebook banner, if you just change your Facebook banner, y'all, this would automatically get you recognition for something that you can do, even if you don't think you can do it. All right, so I'm going to export the Facebook banner for y'all. There we go. All right, so all I need to do now, in order to create each and every one of these PNG mockups, so it's going to create about 30 PNG mockups for you all. I'm going to go ahead and run that for you. Let me pick the correct folder. And make sure that my whole folder is clear. And it is. All right. All right, so while that's going, it should be creating, we just changed out a few of those elements, so it should do the foreground, background, all that good stuff in the Barbie pink. And then you all will have mock-ups that you can present in order to get some orders going. All right, so while that's going, I have to wrap up this Canva file. Let's see, all I need is that one for the middle. And what I'm going to do here is duplicate this page. I'm going to hide that one. All right, and here is the same idea that I was showing you from before. All right, I'm going to take the Holiday Party Platinum in the Barbie pink. I'll drag and drop it here. And for the background image here, I'm going to use a different background. I'm going to use the background from the template we just did, the snowflake background. And show you how I can use that right on in Canva. Let's make sure that it's actually getting on there. Okay, there it goes. It's just taking its time. Now, I will tell you, Canva is really not made for large-scale graphics. Just be sure that you are aware of that. You will be able to do some things in Canva. I even can show you how to design the banners, backdrops. It's just limited, and you will risk the highest quality in order to design in Canva. But if that's where you are, I'm going to meet you where you are so that we can get this thing pulled together. All right, so I'm going to change that background, put that in the beginning there. And as far as that image, what I can do is I can copy the layer style. Oh, well, let me put the image in there that I want. So I usually put whatever my AI image is up front just so people can see, oh, okay, you do AI. Yep. Let's copy the layer style. Let's paste it there. Delete that image. And then remember I was telling you that you could do animation, and I think, who was it asking about animation? I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So you just hit animate. And then I use the pulse, but it kind of goes a little too fast for me. So what I do is I scroll down and change the settings for that. Let me go back to it. And for some reason, it is not showing the settings here. Let me refresh this tab. Here we go. Pulse. Oh, it's on, yeah, it's on the photo. Oh, there it is. It was hidden underneath that button. So I want the intensity down so it doesn't move as fast. And then you all have quite a few images you can use here. So I'll take all of these since the eyeball is on, and I'm going to select all of them. And if I want it to be a video that's like maybe 4 or 5 seconds, I can change the duration of each one if I hit duration. And usually I will make that whatever I need to make it so that this is about 4 or 5 seconds. Some things require it to be 5 seconds. So if it requires 5 seconds, I'm going to put 0.9 and apply to all pages. Then hit enter. I'm up here in the seconds. So now that's going to be about a 6.3 second image. I'm going to go share and download. It will download as an MP4 video, so you can use it for Instagram, Facebook, etc. And then we'll go ahead and download it. It'll say all pages, and it's only showing me the pages that are active. That's why I have the eyeballs turned off for the rest of them. And I'm going to make y'all a video, and I will put it in the freebie Friday file. So now you have a video. Let's check on, I'm going to do a little sneak peek, and let's check on your images here. It's giving me mock-ups, it's giving me printables, and y'all see I didn't touch any of this. The only thing that I would have to do, like for the chip bags, I would go in and instead of grad facts, you know, I would put the like birthday facts or maybe Jesus facts or whatever the occasion is. But you will have to do just minor tweaking to almost any of these products here. Some of them you have to do no tweaking at all. They're just ready to go. Okay. Most of these images are just ready to go. I will have to do nothing to them. I will have to not even go and design and edit anything about them other than to run the Automizer. So that is the beauty of the Automizer, of automating your designs. That's what I want to, you know, get more of us onto, so that we quit thinking as designers we have to design something fresh and new and different for every single job, every single component, because it drains us. So I just want to make sure. Oh, you said you think the cow still has a text on it? Hold on. Look, you know better than me. You was paying attention. Hold on. Let me see. Yep, the cow still has a text. So you caught that. Look, I want my ad to be right. I don't want them asking me to learn about AI. I'm going to send them to Shannon for that. All right. So got you. Y'all make sure I'm right now, because I'm going to make this y'all's little look, something that you can advertise tonight. All right, download. You could even put this in your Etsy store, y'all. Put this as one of your images in your Etsy store. What am I doing? Downloading. All right. Like I said, I think I'm done here. We're still creating some of our printable files here. But see, I was going without me. And like this one, I would change the color. Instead of black in the middle, I might even put white in the middle to have that pop out. because I did want to like a little contrast there so you know where the middle of it is. Jay, in order to get these files that I'm making tonight, you have to message the word holiday, and it will take you to the files, okay? And for those of y'all, just a reminder, if you do not sign up for the paid version of the challenge tonight, is 127 tonight. It will be 197 tomorrow. Actually, as of midnight, it will be 197. And I promise you, it is every bit worth 197. I've sold it for 297 before. I've sold it for 347 before, for the 5-day challenge. It's hands-on. You're in the Zoom room. You get 2 hours with me every day from Monday to Friday. And if you don't get a chance to come, you get the replays, and you still get the templates, and you still get the tools, and you get the videos. You get the strategy, all of the stuff that we do in the VIP section. If you're in the free session, then I have a meeting with you from basically 7 to right before 8 o'clock. I'm still giving y'all time, even on the freebie side. But the thing is going to be, when you see what we're doing in that live class, you see the templates we're working on, you see the work that we're getting done. I've had people tell me they get more done in 5 days with my challenge than they have in 5 months working by themselves. So if y'all ready to get that type of work done, please make sure that you sign up for the live part of the challenge, for the VIP live part of this challenge. It is 127 right now for tonight only. And I'll go ahead and post that link again. Oops, I lied. That's not the link. Let me grab it for you real quick. There it is. It's the one-on-one page. All right. So that page allows you to go ahead and purchase the challenge for only $127. And like I said, we're doing Canva Monday. We're doing AI Tuesday live, not just this demo. You're going to be doing it. I get to watch you do it, and I get to help you do it. I do not even show my screen when we're doing our Photoshop class. You all show your screen. My Photoshop is shut down, and I'm helping you on your computer. So you have AI on Tuesday, Photoshop on Wednesday. We're going to flip a template together. And then on Thursday, we're going to make a social media image like we're doing here now with Canva. Let's see. This is going to be MK290. And this is for my Freebie Friday. And I will go ahead and put this in y'all's freebie folder. Today's date is 2024, 11/08. This is 290 Barbie Pink. Calm down, sir. All right, so I'm giving y'all a video. I'm giving y'all plenty of PNGs, PNG galores. And all right, so that is it, my loves. I'm going to go ahead and put these files in the back end. So hopefully you got what you needed tonight. Before I leave, do y'all need anything else? Oh, did y'all know that while you're live and until 12 midnight tonight, you all are able to go in and purchase. Let's say you just want to try a template. We have some Canva templates you can try. They all have videos. We have some Photoshop. I was talking about some Photoshop. We have 190 plus Photoshop classes and templates, including the ones that we just did this week. So if you saw what we did today, you're like, oh, I really just want to do that one. You don't have to do the challenge. Like, I find all kind of ways to help you all. The challenge is so that you get more work done in 5 days than you probably have all year. Like, that's how much I'm there to help see you through it. The do-it-yourself, look, you can get the pre-recorded classes, and right now, instead of $40, if you go put it in your cart, it will only be $20. It will be 50% off of the prices on here right now. And then same thing for the AI classes. If you want to know, like, hey, how did y'all make those embroidery patches? Or how did you make that nutcracker? Or how did you make this character look like the Simpsons or whatever? This is AI. So we do an AI class every single week. And if you're really, really wanting to do this, I'm going to put you up on something. There's a membership where you can purchase for just $97, and it will give you 4 AI classes every month, 4 Photoshop classes every month. And then these are live. This isn't just the recordings, okay? For only $97 a month. And then on top of that, you get 4 recorded classes. So you technically get 8 Photoshop classes every month and 4 AI classes, so that we can stay on top of this together. And some of you ask, well, how do I actually get more intense hands-on help? This is how. We have a class every single week where we meet, where we walk you through, hold your hand, pull you out the mud, hear your cuss words a little bit if we got to, even though we try to discourage that. Sometimes it comes out and it's okay because we got you. All right. So I want you to know what that feels like as a creative. This one is beginner friendly. There is no experience needed whatsoever. You can come inside of the Gold membership and really learn how to hone your creative skill set. Okay. And just so you all know, I gave y'all so many options and so many opportunities to get in Craft to Quit. It is now closed, and it is closed until we open it back up with the application process. And it is $197 a month. And then we also have like an application process, so we make sure that you're ready to do the business strategy side and not just the creative side. So the $97 a month is for Gold VIP. You all will get way more than $100 worth of value in just the live classes alone, but you're also networking with people who know how to do what it is that you are working to do. So we have coaches, we have some of our OG, triple OGs that are in the live classes as well, and there is no creative left behind. All right. You are so welcome. So Deontay, the new versions of the Automizer, so I update some of them based on the template numbers. So right now we're at 285. I am going to do a new one for 291. It will have some new items in it. If you are Craft to Quit, when you look on the back end of Craft to Quit, it gives you a 93% off coupon code for any Automizer, which basically just pays for a little tiny fee. I think it's like $56. Just to get the updated version of it. If you are not in Craft to Quit, then the Automizer is $800. It is a full set of files that allows you to do exactly what I did tonight. That wasn't even the full Automizer. The full Automizer has 100 products in it, and it works just like the one that I showed you tonight. This is just a smaller version of it. And then what we do with that now, we will actually do a one-on-one session with you and walk you through setting up your Automizer, making sure you know how to flip the Automizer, and also checking to make sure your computer can handle the advanced graphics and everything. So that's something that's coming with the new purchase of the Automizer now. And if you're in the challenge, then you get a special discount. I can't even say what it is, but you get a special discount on the Automizer that comes with the hands-on class. Okay. All right, all right. So if there's nothing else I didn't see, I must have did all right tonight, because I don't see, oh, Doc, the link's not working or the coupon code's not working. I did all right tonight, didn't I? Aside from almost putting the words on the cow. All right. I think everything is complete here. So here, while I'm here, let me do what I know I need to do. So I'm going to take all the files from here. You all will have printables and all. I'm going to copy that and put it inside of this folder. All right, and you'll even have some printables if you want to test out, like, hey, I want to try to make a paper cup, or I want to make a mug. I got some sublimation substrates. I don't know what to put on them. then go ahead and make you some samples. Put in your Etsy store this weekend. Look, I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you. So I'm going to take this file right now and zip it on up and put it in your freebie file. That is a good question. If you do want to wait, you can. The 291 will have a few more products than the 285. The 285 is the most recent, but it just depends on how, like, if you want to get started working on it now or you want to wait till after the challenge. If you can wait, then look, I'd rather tell you what to do best with your funds. So I would say wait till after if you can wait. But if you can't wait, then get the 285. It's only $56 for you because you're Craft to Quit. Cheryl says, we have lots of fun in Craft to Quit. Y'all missing out on some good stuff. Yeah, Cheryl, well, I'm thinking about opening up Craft to Quit during the challenge. We're going to see because we got our good core group. We have at least 100 of us strong, which is what I wanted to be able to do the live classes and the live business coaching. So I wanted to close that off so we can get to getting everybody up to speed. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and drop this in your Freebie Friday. All right, let me do it right now while I'm thinking about it, y'all, so it won't be no, you forgot nothing. So if you're on the back end of your Freeview class, now Craft to Quit, you do not have to go to the Freeview class. This is automatically updated for you in your Craft to Quit back end where it has the bonus file. So you do not have to do this. You will get those. Oh, you know what I forgot to put in there? I forgot to put y'all's video in there. So let me do that. Because I know y'all want that video, right? Let me go to our freebie files. Okay. And let me see which one. Make sure I don't have the one with the cow with the words on it. No words on the cow. Good deal. Okay. What about this one? Okay, cool. None of them have words on the cow, so I'm in the right place. All right, so you'll get all of the PNG files plus this video that I made tonight. All right, that is it, my loves. I'm going to send you all an email reminder tomorrow about the challenge because just in case you all forgot tonight, it will be $197 tomorrow, but at least you'll still have a chance to get in. And I did that so that, you know, some of y'all said, hey, I get paid on Friday. Doc, could you at least give us till Friday? It was supposed to change yesterday. So please lock in your $127 rate. It will be going up tonight because we're doing a lot of work. It is very intense for me. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's very intense for me as much as it is intense for you all. But I am 100% confident that you're going to get more done with me than you would, I will say, in at least maybe like 2 months just on your own. I promise you. A week with me is worth 2 months of just on your own, you know, kind of struggling through posting and all that stuff. We're going to get some stuff done, okay? 5 days. Auto Design Me Challenge, okay? Listen, it has been wonderful. I thank all of you so much. If any of you, it was your very first time meeting with me tonight, can you drop a 1 in the chat? Do you mind? I forgot to ask that when we first got on. I'm so used to my OGs and my loving tribe just being there for everything. I forgot that we do have some new folks in the building. If you're new, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. And I want to see how many new people we have because we didn't get our 100 people live. Normally I say we got 100 people live within the first 5 minutes, and I'm going to give away the $800 Automizer. But what I want to do, because we didn't get the 100 people, I do want to give something away tonight. So let me know if this is your first time meeting with me tonight. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Oh, you're welcome, Paulette. All right, cool. I am going to right here, right now, pick one user to give the challenge to because I'm so confident. I know you may feel like, oh, I don't know, like all of this stuff looks so complicated in Photoshop, and I don't know if I can do this in Canva and this AI stuff she's talking about. I want to give someone a seat in the challenge tonight. Now, I can't tell. So, Facebook, it has 1, 2, 3 Facebook users. It will not identify your name. So, if you want to, you can come over to the YouTube itch, and I might be able to see your name there. Okay. But right now, I just have 2 names that I see that are brand new. So I give you a minute to come on over. So at 11, I'm going to pick someone that is brand new to the Academy. This is your first introduction to me. You've never met me before. I want you to know that I'm going to earn your trust and that I appreciate you for trusting me with your business. And I like to call them your business babies. Okay. Because I know it's basically your baby. All right, so you trusting me with your baby is a big deal. I wanna show you all something tonight. Okay, so Couture AI seems a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so let me show you something. Let me show you, and this y'all please don't ever be afraid to tell me what you're afraid of because that gets me going. The more you tell me you're afraid of something or that you don't know how to do something, it makes me come out of my shell because believe it or not, I get on here and talk, but I am an introvert. I am. I sticks to my own business and I really truly only like come out talkative when somebody needs my help. And most of you all are like that as well. All right, so let's come over here. Let's show you a little AI. So this is some AI that we did this week. We did letters and patterns, and y'all, we made these cool letters that we can use for ornaments, monograms. If you think of even doing like the oven mitts and the towels that go in the kitchen and stuff, and just doing them different ways, like with angels, and we're gonna have some fun with this, of course, in a Photoshop template. But I just want you to see this is the stuff that we're doing, and we do it together. We walk through this together, and we create together. So these are all AI images that we made in the room at the same time. And then the AI groups stay open. So you could still go in there and create even after the fact. So like, for instance, let me see this server, how many images we have on this server. This server, we have about 6,000 images on here. 6,000 images that we created together. This isn't 6,000 of me. This is 6,000 images we created together. All right, and this one is a good one too. So what happens with the challenge, I'm going to give y'all a hint. In the challenge, even if you don't have the last 4 sets of classes, I'm going to give you at least 2 AI classes as bonuses and 2 Photoshop classes as bonuses just for being in the challenge. So that alone is worth the value of what you're paying for the classes. But remember all of those ornaments that I was showing you? We made all of those in AI. I was making all kind of stuff. I'm going to show y'all next week how I used AI to make things for a real event. And I'm frequently using these to make things for real events. Okay. All right. So now I got my first timers. I see y'all. Let's see. Okay, one more time. This time, give me a different number. Give me a 0 if you have never met me before. Like 0, Shannon, I've never met you before. I saw you from an ad, or I saw you. Matter of fact, put a 0 and then tell me where you saw me from. Was it an Instagram post? Was it a friend that referred you? Put 0 and then put the way that you met me. And that's how I'm going to know that you all are chiming in. Okay. Julie says Facebook ad. All right, cool. Facebook, a Facebook ad. Facebook. Well, all right. Facebook been doing me all right. Okay, I'm going to give y'all like 15 more seconds to respond. Anybody that's brand new. Alongside the 0, go ahead and tell me how you saw me so then I will know for my reference what to keep doing to keep touching the lives of people that need my help. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7, 8. Nope, 7. I have 7 zeros right now. 7, 8 right now. All right, so let's see. I'm going to just go up and down on this until I stop. So y'all do me a favor and no more commenting till I pick a winner. Let's see. I'm going to count to 11. That's one of my favorite numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wherever I stop. And this it. Oh, this is a new one. Fruitful Spirit. Fruitful Spirit. Do me a huge favor. And I want you to put put your email, either Instagram, message the business page, or Facebook, since you saw me on Facebook. Message me on Facebook and just say, hey, this is Fruitful Spirit from YouTube. And I won the challenge VIP ticket. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get you enrolled in that. All right, my love. So I'm going to make this easier every time we meet next Friday as well. So even if the only thing that you do is come to the Freebie Friday sessions, I promise you will get more value in a free session with me than some of your favorite other coaches are charging. Okay. I don't hold anything back other than my time. And speaking of time, that is 1 hour past my time. I said I was going to get these Freebie Fridays down to an hour, but I really love giving you value. I really adore spending time with you all, seeing where you need help, seeing what stresses you out, and how I can help you with that. So make sure that you tap in with me next Friday as well. And if you want to get in on the live classes, tap in with us on Tuesday for AI and tap in with us on Wednesday for Photoshop. And of course, you can go ahead and catch those on the shop.innate Academy. That's so cool. All right. Well, y'all make sure to check me out again. And I'll be sending y'all a few emails to remind you what we have going on. So, because I know you're new to the Academy, so you don't know what's going on. I'll let you know when we're having our AI classes, our Photoshop classes, and then also our Canva classes, where you'll be hands-on in the Zoom room. Okay. All righty, my loves. Well, I appreciate you. And I certainly do love you dearly. And until next time, bye. Good night, y'all.